Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey. And I know we were just there, but we're going to the Metro Kingdom. Do you remember I was saying like a couple of videos ago that I was going to just cheat at the jump rope game, right? The skipping game? Well, believe it or not, the very next day, the next morning after I recorded that video, right, after I recorded that recording session, actually that day after the recording session, I practiced this, right, so that I kind of knew that what I was kind of getting myself into, right. That morning after the recording session, that afternoon after the recording session, I practiced this. The very next morning, I wake up to see a video uploaded by NCS called Cheating at Jump Rope, and I was like, well, you know, I wasn't going to feel bad about this anyway, but now I'm definitely not going to feel bad about this, so yeah, we are going to be cheating at the jump rope game. If it's good enough for Nintendo Capri Sun, then it's good enough for me. Now, this actually isn't that hard to pull off, to be honest. It's not one of those like frame perfect or kind of things where you're going to be trying it a lot, like as they would say in AGDQ. They would say this is something that, you know, the casual player can try at home, and I'm like, well, look, I'm the casual player. I'm dressed casually. I'm at home, so let's do this. Because I just don't, like, have any respect for that skipping moon. I actually don't. I have, like, no respect for it whatsoever. It can bite me. It can bite my shiny metal ass for all I care. Okay, let me just... It took me, like, a while to get, like, my mojo down on this one. Okay, did we just get this, like, first try? We totally did! Huzzah! Alright, all you motherfuckers, get out of my way! And now we pretty much just sit back and relax. I kind of miss my outfit with the tuxedo jacket and the beret. I think I finally... Whoa. Careful. Be careful not to fall. I think I finally I got too animated and the Joy-Con threw the hat. That's what happened there. I finally remembered after the recording session what that outfit was reminding me of. It was reminding me of Rushmore. I can't believe it took me so long to think of, like, one of my favorite films of all time. Like, one of the films that really, like, impacted me during my formative years, like watching that as a teenager. I was like, oh my god, I love this film. I fell in love with that movie when I watched it. Rushmore, I just think it's so good. It's just like one of those powerful yet melancholy kind of films. And you know from listening to me before that those kind of like touching sort of like those kind of like melancholy human interaction kind of things, they just get me somehow. What? What? 99. 99. Now they won't let me do it. Now they won't let me do it. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Now, if that isn't just classic... I get the trick first try. I go... That is just absolutely classic. I get the trick first try. I go over and do it. I get all the way up to 99. I was trying to be all cool, like get exactly 100. I was trying to be all cool and get like exactly 100 jumps. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. I swear. Well, I guess we can just do it again. I can talk more about Rushmore. Talk more about the Lorax while I'm at it. No, I think, like... I'm not going to talk there's going to be no more in-depth video essays about the Lorax. Don't worry, everybody. I got all that out of my system. I'm sure I'll mention it every now and then. You know, every now and then I'll think of the Lorax. And I'll have something else to say about it, or some reference or other. Okay, where's my super suit? I actually can't. Do you know what? I kind of like... I kind of... In one half of me is like absolute, like, that was like the ultimate facepalm movement. And one part of me is like, do you know what? I'm kind of happy that that happened because it's just so fucking stupid. Watch me, like, not be able to get this now, but you saw, like, how easy it is to get. That might be what you get. See? Okay, let's not... Get out of my way, sir. I'm an ore, I'm coming through. I'm coming to get my revenge on these bitches. Okay, don't move. Just no moving allowed. You can see my best score, 99. That's just like... That's just a kick in the teeth. But yeah, like Rushmore... Like, Rushmore is what got me to, like, fall in love with like Wes Anderson's films. I feel like this is like so on brand for me as well, though. Like, my love of Wes Anderson has been like in complete like opposite of the bell curve of the popularity, the like mainstream popularity of Wes Anderson for some reason. Like, like my two favorite Wes Anderson films are probably Rushmore and The Royal Tenenbaums. Like, they're probably my two favorites. I remember what got me into them, what made me fall in love with them, was The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I think I saw that at the like right age when you're a teenager and you're like looking for more interesting films than just like the usual stuff that you go to with your friends or whatever. And like then I was like, I need to see more things by this guy, right? And then I remember, well, 101, you can't get any, well, that's quite cool as well, I suppose. Now, fuck y'all, all y'all. I don't really... not playing with you anymore. But yeah, I remember then I went to see... Well, the Darjeeling Limited, I think, was enjoyable to watch in one way, but nothing really that would really stick with you. Like, I watched Rushmore, and that, like, emotionally impacted me. Like, Rushmore just stayed with me for the rest of my life. Where are we going now, by the way? Are we going trying to do the two-player cheat in the Seaside Kingdom? I guess we are. We're dressed for the seaside now. But yeah, like, Rushmore, like, emotionally impacted me. Like, and stayed with me. The Darjeeling Limited didn't. But then nobody really cared about the Darjeeling Limited, so who cares, right? Then, I feel like when the Grand Budapest Hotel came out, that was when, like, everybody... That was, like, so huge. Like, everybody was talking about it. All the normies were talking about it. Just to be a little bit more disparaging here, why not? So, the... what was I saying? Oh yeah, all the normies were watching it and raving about it. And then I went to see it in the cinema... And I remember I was in Germany at the time when I went to see it. I went to see it, and I was really looking forward to it, and I was kind of like, I don't really get why this is apparently so much better than anything else that he's ever done, because it's not. Like, I felt that... Oh, I need to go two-player here. Yep, start in two-player mode. Okay, let me try and get this right. Okay, let's try this. I don't know whether, like, talking is the best thing to do to do this, by the way. I'm gonna try it, but... This is so fucking boring. This is the other reason why I don't want to do 100 of these. Like, this is so fucking boring. At least, like, it's minging. It's fucking minging. Suck your dad. But yeah, I remember like seeing Grand Budapest Hotel and being like, this is not... This is like, for me, this is like a 6 out of 10, whereas like Rushmore is like a 9 out of 10, and the Royal Tenenbaums is like a 9 out of 10. I think it's because it was like too big. But then I suppose like the Life Aquatic is big as well, I suppose, but it's not as big. Like the Life Aquatic, you still have like a relatively like small cast of characters or whatever, you know. And I feel like the Grand Budapest Hotel, why it didn't really resonate with me was that you have like all of these like, was that I found it like a little bit like it was like nothing wrapped up in Wes Anderson's style, kind of, if you know what I mean. It was like all the style, like, and all the visuals and all of the like eccentricity, but without any of the kind of like heart that like without any of the true heart and soul that things like Rushmore had, you know. And that was like completely missing for me. So yeah, like I remember finding it like really strange at the time that there's this director that I love and whose work I adore, and all I want is for other people to love his work as well. And then there's this film that everybody loves, but I don't, you know, so I don't know, it was just kind of like interesting. Moonrise Kingdom, I actually didn't see when it came out first. Like, when Moonrise Kingdom came out, I actually didn't see it. I probably would have loved to, but for whatever reason I didn't. I didn't see it until years later. And actually, I loved Moonrise Kingdom. I think Moonrise Kingdom had that similar sort of like human substance that like things like Rushmore and the Royal Tenenbaums have, you know. Okay, I think I need to get like serious time here, even though like maybe talking about Wes Anderson is exactly the right thing I should be doing. Just to like distract me, at least then I don't look at the number, I just look at the ball, and then when I hear the moon noise, then I know it's like go time, you know. Actually, I'm gonna like practice not looking at the number. But yeah, Moonrise Kingdom came out. I didn't see it right when it came out. I saw it like later on. And I actually really liked Moonrise Kingdom. Funnily enough, I love like Fantastic Mr. Fox as well. I think like Fantastic Mr. Fox was like a really, again, like it's a family movie, but I think like aren't all of Wes Anderson's films like family movies in one way, because they're like at the core of them there's like human relationships and familial relationships. Ah! Do you know what happened there? The ball bounced me back onto, like, Mario's hat. Did you hear that, boy? We didn't need to buy a hat. Oh my god, this is so fucking slow now. The ball bounced me back onto Mario's hat. And then, like, by the time I, like, released myself, like, finally someone let me out of my cage. Again, and the ball had already been on the ground for too long. I said, my dad's not a phone. I think when I saw the thing, I think it said, like, it either said 79, that's what it was. So we were getting there, we were going to do it as well. If it hadn't been for that blunder. You've fallen for one of the classic blunders. Oh my god. The way that he falls over, the way Vizzini falls over when he dies is just, like, I think that's just, like, comedy gold. There's something about the way he's just, like, laughing, like, so smugly. He's just like, ha 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 ha, and then he just stops, like, frozen, and then he just, like, stays frozen, but just, like, keels over. It's just so hilarious to me. You know what I also loved was Isle of Dogs. Like, I saw Isle of Dogs in the cinema, and like, that film, I absolutely adored it. Like, that was, like, after, like, seeing Grand Budapest Hotel, I was like, oh no, is this, like, the point where, like, this thing that I loved, you know, becomes something that I'm not, that I don't love anymore or something? But after seeing Grand Budapest Hotel, that's the way I felt. And then I remember seeing Isle of Dogs in the cinema. Like Fantastic Mr. Fox, I saw it and I was like, okay, this is good. I loved a lot of it. I loved, like, a lot of the style of it. And I loved it because it was a book that I adored as a child. Like, all of those Roald Dahl books, I read them over and over and over again when I was a child. They were my favorite books to read. But yeah, so I liked Final Fantasy Fox, Fantastic Mr. Fox, a lot. I thought it was really, really good. And again, just had, like, I think what it had was just that kind of human domestic heart, I guess, which is what I suppose I love about his films in general. And then I saw Isle of Dogs, and I feel like it's very easy to put, like, Isle of Dogs and Fantastic Mr. Fox in, like, one bucket, because they're the stop motion ones, you know, where, like, they're entirely stop motion instead of being live action or whatever. I think, like, Isle of Dogs, and I think it's very easy to then, like, automatically see an animated, this is the other thing, I think it's very easy in the West for a Western audience to see, like, an animated film and think automatically that's a kid's movie or a family movie. Phew. You nearly did the same thing to me again, Mario. Fuck you. And I don't think, like, Isle of Dogs is necessarily a kid's movie at all. I don't think it's meant to be a kid's movie. I think it's meant to be a very mature film that can be enjoyed by children. Which I love that. I love that you can have a movie that kids can enjoy, but doesn't treat them as if they don't have mature emotions or the maturity to actually, like, understand what's going on and have something resonate with them. I think that's, like, such a master stroke, you know? Because Isle of Dogs is all, like, there's so much emotion in that film. And as I say, I think, like, okay, we're out of here. Okay, how do I go back to, like, one player again, please? No. I don't respect this beach ball at all. Like, I have no respect for this beach ball. Where's my timer? At 17 minutes, we're doing it. Happy, all I was doing was throwing you. I was literally snoozing on the sidelines while you did all the work. Okay, those are, like, the two most horrific moons in the game. I prefer to do the darker side 10 times over than to do any of that shit, so... Anyway, yeah, I think, like, Isle of Dogs, I think, is definitely, like, a very mature film that can be enjoyed by children as well, you know, which I think is exactly the kind of films we should be seeing, you know. Oh, that's the painting. That's where that's where the painting comes. Okay, well then that's okay. I'm not that worried about that then. I think it's over here behind the Odyssey is where the cliff was that I was thinking of. Joe, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what my notes say as well. It's probably like Cliff Odyssey or something. Oh, and there's some purple coins here as well. How many of them? We're not doing too bad on purple coins here either. The good thing about, like, this this galaxy is that at least the there's the moon. There we go. Cliff behind Odyssey. The good thing about this galaxy at least is that, you know, it's just like, it's like the Sand Kingdom. It's just like one big open space. So, like, it's easy to kind of just, like, get around and see, especially you have, like, these guys. Also, the music is just really nice, so I'm not gonna complain about getting to spend some time here. Now, some of this stuff is very fresh in my mind because I saw it on... I'm surprised I got them, actually. Some of this stuff is, like, very fresh in my mind because, again, believe it or not, I saw it on Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play just this morning. On the video that he uploaded just last night, so we've got some work cut out for us here. Now, this kingdom, I think... Oh, there's a seed. We can totally bring that over. That's one of the things we're going to have to do anyway at some point, so we might as well get it out of the way now. But yeah, as I say, did you see how, like, fast those things came out of there? What the hell? The, I must watch the French Dispatch. Do you know what? Maybe I'll watch that while I'm still on holidays, like maybe this weekend or something. Well, I still have the time, you know, like that, at the end of the day, you always have the time, right? It's just that you kind of convince yourself that there's something else to do with your time. But, yeah, maybe I will go ahead and watch the French Dispatch. Seeing as how, oh my god, we've got a lot of work to do here with these seeds. Maybe I will watch the French Dispatch, seeing as how, like, I've been meaning to watch it for such a long time. Like, the thing about, like, the French Dispatch is that like, looking at it, it definitely gives me more, like, Grand Budapest Hotel vibes, which, like, getting back to that again, I'm kind of like, okay, that wasn't really my favorite of your work, you know, but I think it would be silly just because it looks like I figured out what I was doing wrong there, by the way. If you want to, like, jump on the hat, it's actually, like, really easy. You just keep holding down the L2 button or whatever, and then it just does it. Okay, one of these things is Poochie as well, wherever it is. I'm just gonna get myself a fish here. Get yourself a double cheeseburger. But, I think it would be foolish to, like, not watch what looks like it could be a really great film with a great cast, including Timothée Chalamet swoon. Like, I think it'd be foolish not to, just because it seems, like, similar to, like, excuse me. We're in big trouble here. Big trouble in Little Bub Lane. I'm just trying to, like, kite them around over here. What? Oh my god. Just one more, please. Okay, just let me get in there. Yes! Oh my god, that's, like, tougher than it looks. Jesus, you think it's gonna be easy because it's like, oh, all you need to do is hit these couple of glowing spots, but those kelp things are absolutely relentless. It's unbelievable. Okay, Koopas, I've done you. I don't need to do you ever again, thankfully. So yeah, I need to, like, look at my list in between recording sessions, because to be honest, I was wondering how fast it would actually go to, how fast it would actually be to do the to do that. So, like, I was kind of surprised that it went so fast to do the couple of ones that I did. Now, I think I remember reading, is there not, like, one of these spots that has, like, a... Is this not it? Yeah, there it is. I remember like, I read that over, like, 2 months ago. I remember, like, vividly in my mind of, like, reading, oh, kill the kelp, and there's, like, a glowing spot. And I was like, really? What? How are you supposed to know to do that? And what does this person say? There's, like, look at this view, I want to commit every detail to memory. Yeah, do then. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Curious to go up there, but no. What? What's wrong with him? Anyway. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey. In the next part, we will explore Bub Lane a little more. And, like, how are we doing here? Oh, we don't have much to do. We have about the same amount to do as we did in the Bowser Kingdom at the start of the last video, and we saw how quickly that went, so... Anyway, thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey. It feels like there's something here as well. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. See you next time. Bye now.